Hello again, and welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Cardboard Crawlers RC channel. We are in the outdoor amphitheater today with the JLU Maz Designs. That's a version 1 chassis right there. Titanium with Maz Designs. Those are the original double stars on there with some sapling inserts in some Injora 55 by 22 millimeter pin tires. Running Maz Designs steering link on there, some Maz Designs diff covers, axial straight axles with a 33% overdrive in the front. I believe that's a 33% overdrive. Running a 950 battery in this today. It just balances out the weight. I could probably run, or not 950, a 900 milliamp. It's a little fatter than the stock battery. I run it kind of vertically on one of the sliders, and I have a little special way I get it attached and velcroed in there. We do have a NSDRC servo on this, micro servo on this, and bands in the rear, Coda Racing rear diff cover. We're running about a plus 4 millimeter per side brass hex extender, and the old JLU body, of course, on there. I like the way it works. We're running just some Injora, some Injora shocks on there that are what do we call those? Double barrel shocks. Yeah, that's what they are. The double barrel friction shock. I probably need to flip them over and run some 100,000 weight like old Rock Wolf does over there, but I don't have any of that, and I'm probably not ordering any of it this week. So it is what it is, and she runs great. I have it banded in the rear and not banded in the front. I found that on real steep descents, having the front banded limited my reach. It didn't allow the front tires to just kind of relax, or the front axle to like use its weight to set itself down. So that's just the way I've been running it for almost a year now. I actually just changed the bands before this run, and I had to marry it to a different controller. It feels like the spring in my steering wheel on the controller for this truck is either, I don't know what's going on. It feels like it's busted. It's not the return spring. It's not returning to left. It'll turn right and return, but when you turn it left, it's like a real weak return. So I think that spring either busted or came disconnected. I didn't feel like spending the time while I was going out to film this to repair that. I have my nephew's birthday party to go to here in a little while, so I just wanted to get a quick video made and run a truck. I haven't run a truck in a few days, and so wanted to get a video out to y'all. And now this is, as you may remember from the blue rig running on this is a real narrow gate right here, and it's a real steep climb, and I get the winch out to give me a little tug, and I think if I wouldn't have turned, I just slip right there a little bit to the right, and I touch that gate. Boom, gate, done. No good. So that's kind of a bummer, but I did winch up real easy there. It was just, I just needed that little bit of tension on the front end, and it made it happen. And then I take the easy route around, or the quote-unquote easy route, to the left of that big rock right behind the truck. It's a little bit more hectic of a line, and this is still a really fun line. It comes down over a little bit of a log section. and then we end up over in what we call the new old section. This is section number 3, gate number 7. And I really like this little rock where the right wheel is coming up onto that little ledge. And it's just a real fun spot to drive the truck. And then on gate 8 here, I needed to go hard left right there, and I would have still not hit the gate, and I would have been much better lined up for gate 9. You got to get up on that rock behind the truck there and go over towards the big tree back there. And so I just circle around the camera, and I try to come into it at a different angle. And so we'll see how we do here. We get around the camera, and we're coming back into action here. And I'm going to try to climb up this, and I realize, man, I am really, really tipsy. I could have possibly done a little backup and gone a little more left to get into this, but let's see what happens. A little rollover, and so, as will happen in a comp, the driver gets a little bit frustrated, a little bit sketched out, and boom, he just whiskey throttles it a little bit, gets into a different position, finds another way, listening to his spotter, says go up the moss line, and boom, made it right into where I needed to be. And that brings me to gate 9, which is the only real heavy downhill gate on the course. And I probably should have thrown a little bit of a winch on the rear of the driver's side rear corner and pulled me off of the gate. I know that I'm close to the gate. I knew I slipped down, and boom, gate. Hit the gate again. So, that'll happen on these big jobs, not a big deal. Now this, earlier, with the longer chassis vehicle, this was a really tough gate, and I was doing it in the dark, and I really didn't see it. And then this is the line right here. Just squeak your tire past there, let it slip in, and boom, easy gate. Thanks so much for watching. Cardboard Crawlers, out.